My name's Cody Hunt. I'm one of the guides for the fly shop here in Redding. Today, we're gonna be catching some fish. So, off your fly line, starting off with 20, 25 pound. I prefer like some kind of mono, Maxima, something that floats and it's heavy. If it's thinner line's gonna sink, so it won't roll over as well. And if you go to mend it, thin line's just gonna stick to the water, it won't mend as good. Thread the indicator on. There's about 2 feet or so of the butt section. Eye tie, perfection loop off, fly line, perfection loop to the bottom of the butt section. 15 pound fluorocarbon, kind of like pretty much like your leader for the most part. 12 or 15, seems to work the best. Anything thicker than that can be kind of hard to tie with. So I'll generally run about 7-8 feet of this. You could always adjust it with the indicator, make it shallower or deeper. I always like to have a little bit more just in case. Fish in deeper water, you're not choked up. Have the bobber all the way at your fly line and then you can't make it any deeper. Let's do another perfection loop off the fluorocarbon. Now we're gonna take both the perfection loops and you're just gonna wrap them on one another just like you put a leader on a floating line. And when you cinch that nice and tight, the bobber is still gonna be able to slide through the knots if you need to, but the 2 perfection loops is generally stronger than if you were to tie like a blood knot or any sort of knot, especially if you're throwing thicker line to a thinner line. And if it breaks, it's just easy to tie another piece right on. Just tie perfection loop, thread it on, and you're ready to go again. So now we're gonna throw a little barrel swivel on the bottom for 12 or 15 pound fluorocarbon. Flowing quicker, there's more water, less water. Today it's running like 8,500 CFS. We're just gonna run 1 SSG on there. If it's running a little bit lower, if it's around 4,000 or 5,000, you can run like an AB, maybe an SSG still too. When the flows are higher, you could run SSG and an AB, or whatever you prefer, whatever's gonna keep your flies where the fish are gonna be. Your swivel to your first fly, I like to space them out a little bit more rather than have them real close together. I feel like you get more movement out of the flies, they float a little more freely in the water, and I feel like you get a lot more bites with it too, rather than have them be 12 to 16 inches apart. So I run them about 1.5 to 2 feet apart, at least off this top one. Always remember to pinch your barbs. Don't want to pull one of these out of the back of your head on a back cast. You go run 2 or 3 flies also, so I already have 2 on there. I like to run 3, a little more for variety, so I'll usually start the biggest fly up top, and then I'll put the weighted flies down below that, just kind of anchor it in the water. That's your Lower Sac indicator setup. Go from your J indicator all the way down, your weight, swivel, and then 3 flies below that.